Now, live in HD, covering Fort Worth, Dallas, and all of North Texas, this is CBS 11 News at 10.
Injured in the Fort Hood shooting, honored by the president. So why was it so difficult for her to return home from the State of the Union address?
Did you recognize the woman sitting next to First Lady Michelle Obama during last night's State of the Union address? It was Kimberly Munley, the civilian officer hailed a hero for her actions during the Fort Hood massacre in November. The government flew her to Washington, D.C. for last night's speech, but it was a physically painful journey. So a local company stepped in to bring her home. Joel Thomas tells us why in a story you'll see only on CBS 11.
Sergeant Kimberly Munley rushed into the chaos of gunfire in Fort Hood. She stopped a killing spree during a gun battle with the suspected killer.
And the third shot went in just below my knee and came out here and went into my calf of my right leg.
Munley received a painful knee transplant just days before the invite to Washington. But Munley answered the president's call. Her military employers picked up the tab. That meant Munley flew coach, because that's all government regulations allow.
It's not really their fault. It's just their only way of booking the accommodations.
Unable to stretch out her leg, Munley suffered the entire flight.
The nerve pain starts acting up, and that's the most, that's the pain that's the unbearable. The muscle pain and the joint pain is not so bad. It's just the nerve pain that's kind of gets overwhelming.
Munley may have rubbed elbows with the elite, but it took a call to a friend in Houston to get relief. That friend called this man, head of a North Texas nonprofit transportation group called Grace Flights.
You know, being the guest that she was of the President of the United States, that a simple request like, could I, you know, I was in pain coming down, and could you help me go back a little bit more comfortably, would have been taken care of.
Munley got a hero's flight home.
Charity begins at home, and she was kind of our little Texas darling. We wanted to get her back and forth and make sure she had a very comfortable ride, and I know she's going to have one today in that airplane.
Oh yeah. I slept like a baby, and it was the best flight I've ever had. It's so amazing.
Joel Thomas, CBS 11 News.
Munley says she still doesn't feel like a hero. She says she believes a higher power put her in that situation so she could do the job she was trained to do.